At the moment of birth, each of us is as free as a bird, with not a single restraint tying us down. But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather. In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is, we can return to those days whenever we so choose.
Is this weather perfect or what? The brisk ocean breeze, the wide open sea, smells like a new journey on our horizon. I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adel. Being stranded on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
I'm glad I asked you to come.
Same. This has me even more pumped than all the way back when I first left my hometown. It's been a wild ride since then, but that doesn't make me any less grateful to you. I can hardly remember the last time I felt this chipper.
Adel! Dogi! So this is where you two were. My, I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person. Even now, it's difficult to believe a vessel this large is capable of floating upon its waves. What manner of sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on Ys. Dr. Flair here is even giddier than me.
That I am. In my view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself. To say nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given me to search for the original strain of Celcetan flower.
Celcetan flower? That's the name of a type of medicinal herb, right? It's native to the Great Forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
Your get-up and go could put even Adel to shame. But be sure to mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers.
Well, frankly speaking, that scenario is all but guaranteed.
Well, we won't be arriving in Celceta for a long while yet. Might as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride for now, don't you think?
Ah, a passenger. You appear to be a seasoned... Is that right? If this is your first time in the area, you won't want to miss the
Oh?
Mountains?
Attention! I am your... Allow me to express... If you look to our left-hand side... This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters. It will be quite some time yet before the ship arrives at our destination in Celceta. So until then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands. Understood. Let's make haste.
My word! What a magnificent sight!
Obel... That reminds me. You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right? There any chance this might be... Whoa! Little close for comfort, don't you think? How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like that? Hey, Adel.
Men, prepare to hunt. Behold thy foes with steady hearts. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. Now, shout forth the name of our God!
Har! It can't be!
Pirates!
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall! Charge!
Stay behind us, Doc!
Oh?
Bid on the punies. Sure you know
What a joke!
What difference does that make?
Enough chit!
How's this? What a joke. No way. No way.
You bumbling How long does it take to handle one cell?
Our fault, ma'am. The kid.
Oh, really? Fine then. Done saying your prayers? You're pretty skilled. How's that?
Whoa!
Hold on.
Try not to.
Princess. I must ask that you stand down. That boy appears to be no more than a passenger.
What?
We have already apprehended the captain, right this?
So those are pirates. This is my first time encountering them in the flesh.
Oh. Ugh.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
Hold on a moment. This is the last time, I swear. Whatever you do, just let me live.
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on your payroll.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates. They're the Balta Sea Force.
Whoa! Guess good eats are a given when you set up town by the ocean. The stuff you get further inland just doesn't compare to fresh seafood.
That aside, it would seem we're going to be stranded here for the time being.
Yeah. Who'd have guessed the Adamas was cruising through these waters illegally? Obviously, the captain already paid the ultimate price for that. But I hear they're even seizing his ship as compensation for all those unpaid tolls.
It leads me to wonder what the story is. To their credit, they did let Adel loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though. If they look like pirates and plunder like pirates...
Like Normans, you mean?
Normans, you say?
They are lawless people from the north with incredible seafaring know-how. Word is, they've looted their way not just here, but across the entire North Sea. Raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents. None of it is, and the Balta Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
Sounds like your typical pirates to me. How do they get away with it?
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman imperial control.
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to defy the Sea Force. The Normans have had an iron fist. Some say that it spares...
Hey, did you hear about...
I did. Captain LaSalle was treading a dangerous line. He simply reaped what he sowed, if you ask me.
Won't argue with that.
Still, it's hard.
Those pirates had no right to waltz in. Why should any of us...
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to
Oh, I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town, though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships. It does have its charms, yes. The bevy of islands we saw from the ship, for instance, were absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, yes, that's true.
That reminds me, Missy. These islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths or lore, would they? Our little group's got a special interest in that sort of thing.
Is that your I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectations. Aha! If it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after, I have just the one.
Really now?
Well, the throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia Gulf. Supposedly, whoever finds and sits upon it will have their wishes granted.
Uh-huh. How about it, Adel? Let's do it. That's the spirit. We got plenty of time to kill.
Hold on a moment.
Oh, what's the harm? Let them chase their dreams. That's what being young is all about.
Heck, back when I was their age...
Forgive him. Say that throne really exists, though. What would...
Huh? Well, for our...
Brings a tear to my eye. Makes me want to spend and I do it all with...
I think you've had our apologies.
Nah.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. The three of you are going to be lodged if you have any issues during... Of course. Well, I'd better get back to work.
Such a capable young...
But I know this Sea King's throne is a big deal and all, but we got some other things to take care of first if we're sticking around. The travel funds we scrounged up were only enough to get us to Salsetta.
Quite right. With that upon our arrival, I noticed a flyer...
Well, ain't that convenient?
Are you...
Yeah. You got...
Well, both the harbor and the town militia are hiring at the moment. The docks are always short on labor. And the red-haired lad is a swordsman, no? The militia's been on the...
No joke? That's great.
Seems...
Sure do. All right, you two. This is...
Indeed. I may just...
Let's aim to meet back up or... Adel, I'm guessing...
Me. Seek me.
Adel? A voice?
There's no shortage of noises out.
Anyway, back to what you probably plan to wander... Catch you both late.
I've got to say, the quality of these Spanish leather goods is on a whole other level.
One might... Roman, to be... That attire...
Well spotted. I am indeed an... However, I find that being a tradesman suits me far better than...
They say Normans are first-class mariners.
I'm flat...
It's thanks to the Balta Sea Force that we're still able to do business like this during... They're the ones who make sure
Not having those I very much look...
On a separate, the militia recently... Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you have...
Well, it's nothing I'm not... Shouldn't...
You there, with the red hair.
Well, here's an unfamiliar face. You must be one of... Is everything all right?
Sorry for calling to you out. We each have a child about the same age as you. So our motherly instincts kicked in.
Honestly, who do those Balta hooligans think they are? They impose an exorbitant toll on every vessel crossing...
Some ships, like the... But when they're found out... That's for sure.
Ironically enough, the Balta Sea Force, in that sense, they do their part. When all is said and done...
There are far fewer instances of pillaging than before now. So we... Still.
I pity the man. Having to deal with...
Well, that's... Anyway.
We can't go through here.
Oh, you got it.
Huh?
Wait a sec. Don't tell me. You're... Never seen you around before. The name's Gret. Adel, huh? Man, oh man. You've just... Wait. Let me guess. The pay's giving you second thoughts? It did used to be slightly better for what it's worth. But the mayor slashed our budget in order to keep the militia from being overfunded. When the Balta Sea Force says jump... You mean? I knew it! The only problem is, our commander... They should be here tomorrow. Call it a hunch. Calling all youths.
Seek me. This way. Seek me. Right here. Find me.
Swordsman, can you bestow you mana? I'm sorry. I don't any details. My name, Leela. Who? Adel. Search. I'll help. In. Go.
So the shell spoke to you. As for this mana you mentioned...
Well, of course it is. You only just got it a little while ago. That wolf you fought that just wouldn't die has me hung up too. I talked up a storm with the guys down at the docks, but none of them mentioned anything close to that.
It may well be that something is actively unfolding as we speak.
The Balta Sea Force, Mana, an undead wolf, and a girl named Leela. Doesn't seem to tie in with that Sea King's throne we heard about earlier either. It's just mystery after mystery around here. You know what that means. Here I always thought adventure was something you had to seek out. But whenever you're around, Adel, it seems to find us instead. Nothing like a little intrigue to spice up a trip. Finding that girl's gonna be a tall order, though. This Gulf's got more islands than you can shake a stick at.
The first step is to gather information. You'll also be in need of a ship.
I'll put my new job down at the harbor to use and poke around for some intel.
As for myself, the Azrat Clinic has hired me on as a temporary physician. I'll see if I can't find someone in town.
Sounds like a plan!
Well, sorry to disappoint. There's something I need to double check. You're probably full of questions, but I'm in no mood to explain. Just think of this as us. So you do know of it. I won't hold back this time. Can speed.
How's that?
Power of mana. How'd you get your hands on it? You didn't use it back on the Adamas. I could say that much. Leela. Mana, on the other hand, is my people's concept of a formless power, imbued in a sword. Only those chosen by the All-Father Har. Out of the Sea Force, that list starts and ends with me and my old man. It is. So explain to me why a louse like you... Blood and thunder. Grieger. Hardly. Most times they skulk around out of sight. Put a Grieger down with just any old weapon, and mana is the only thing that... What was that just now?
Gotcha!
What in hell did you just do to us? At least now I have a good grasp on what I was sent to investigate. We're finished here. And what would I gain by answering them? I'm a Norman. A pirate. Can't handle that? Then Son of a... Handcuffs? Made of mana? You! Guess not. This mana doesn't seem to be coming from either of us. It's stuck tight! Hey, quit gawking and help! This spells trouble for us in more ways than you can count. Either we get these off, or I'm sending you back with one less hand. Hate to say it, but my old man's probably the only person we can turn to at this point. Couldn't even begin to guess. What a mess. They call you Adol, right? We'll have to stick together for a while. Watch it. If anyone should be complaining, it's me. My name's Car, daughter of Alrighty. Well, no time to waste. Silver but... Hey, don't stray too far. I've taken enough tumbles for my liking. Wonder if Gunnar knows anything about this. Ugh, why me? Huh? Isn't the command post